right, we have now made it to our third and final aspect of good singing. So we have covered breath management, resonance, aka making space for the sound, and now we are finishing with articulation. So, articulation is so incredibly important. How we articulate our consonants and our vowels make all the difference in the quality of our sound when we're singing. So for the purposes of this video, I am going to only go over articulating vowels. When it comes to articulation for consonants, there's a lot of nuance and a lot of details. All of articulation, it takes time, and so the consonants, it's better to start with making good vowels, making sure that your vowels all align, that they're tall, and that you have this pure sound in your vowels. And from there, then moving in and working on how you articulate and how you sing your consonants. Okay? So when we're talking about articulation, we are focusing on what the tongue is doing to make these different vowel sounds. So a common misconception is one that I think starts when we're young, is if we have ever had a teacher or somebody who said, "Oh, you're not singing loud enough," and it doesn't have to be a teacher, but just somebody said louder, and they enunciate, and something like that. And what I did was I used my jaw, and that is just not necessary. It's not necessary to have that crazy of emotion. In fact, all of your articulation can pretty much be done by just the tongue. And what I mean by this is the jaw, ideally, is just hanging out in this nice, relaxed, neutral position, slightly unhinged. And what I mean by unhinged is if you were to put your fingers right in here, you feel that little dip. All right, if I open my jaw too much, I feel that huge dip, that unhinging. That's too much. I want it just unhinged. If I lock it, you feel it clenched. You don't have that dip. You want just that slight unhinged. You're not overdoing it, and you're not keeping it tight. Okay? That's really what it comes down to for good singing, is that we are not going in extremes. We're not grabbing, and we're not overdoing things either. Okay? That we find that happy medium of just letting things be relaxed when they need to be relaxed. Okay? So we have that slight unhinging of the jaw. That's all the jaw is going to do. Then the tongue is going to do all the work for us. Okay? We're going to start with the vowel E. Okay? And to find this, say the word easy. Now, what does your tongue do for that E? Easy. Hopefully, you feel a bit of that pressure. If this is if these are your front bottom teeth, and this is your tongue, you feel a little bit of that pressure forward. E, like it's really going forward. E. You may a few adjectives that we would describe this as is a bright vowel. E, very forward. Okay, and so now we're going to try, now that we have that easy E, okay, is to think of the other aspects that we've gone over in this video. Thinking of the resonance. Is my soft palate up? So breathing in, lifting that soft palate, and of course, we have to have that good singer breath. E. So my tongue is right at the base of my bottom teeth, pressing against there, but it's not overdoing it. It's not pushing. E. All right? It's just gentle. So that means the back of my tongue there's no pressure, there's no tension there. All right, just a nice easiness. E, an easy E. Oh. All right, then the next vowel we're going to try is we're going to go from our E to an A. So the A, while the E may be really far forward, the A is not quite as much, just slightly. The tongue has just slightly shifted. E-A, E-A. Again, my jaw doesn't have to do anything. E-A. Then our third vowel is the ah. And I want you to think of like, Luke, I am your father. Okay? Very neutral. Ah. E-A, ah. All right? And now our key to that, our point of going over our articulation is to keep that space consistent through the vowels. So legato singing, eventually that's what we'll transition to, is being smooth and connected. So even as we speak these, see if you can keep that soft palate raised, keep that tall space. E-A-A. So the tongue is moving, but the space is staying consistent. Okay? That is, if you can nail that and work towards that, it's going to make your singing so much better. All right? Then, so E-A-O is our next one. Okay? So you're going to feel that a little bit further back. So we're starting from the front. E-A-O. Okay? Then our last one. E-A-O. All right? So, with a good breath in, we're going to go through these 5 pure vowels, okay? E-A-O. Now, you probably noticed also that my lips are also shaping these vowels. That is really important too. You want, it's fine for the lips to be involved, all right? Especially for our O and our OO, all right? It adds to that vertical space and creates, it even helps with the resonance. So these are all wonderful things. So let's now transition. When we were working on our breath, we did a single note exercise. We're going to try the same thing, but this time we are changing the vowel. So we will start. Cut off using that lower abdominal, going up by half steps. Nice, good breath in. And eventually, as you're practicing these, I want you to take your time. Go slow so that you can really assess each exercise and think about all these different aspects to good singing. That you're thinking about the breath, about the lift in the soft palate, about getting a little bit of that ring, all right? And it may not all come at once. It certainly didn't for me. So one day you may feel, oh, I know my breath was really good, or this, and that. But give yourself time. And so as we go up, I believe we ended here, all right? And so thinking about that E right at the tip of our bottom teeth, nice and easy. If you can, I would like you to focus on singing it legato. And what I mean by that is not breaking before each vowel. So if we were to break it, it would be E, A, O, O, O. as I did that, my breath support, that breath management, it got a lot weaker. All right. And we want it to be nice and consistent. So think of moving from one vowel right into the next, keeping that smooth and connected. All right. And just as in our other exercises, go up by half steps. I wouldn't go up too high on this exercise because the point is to focus on what the tongue is doing for articulation and to really getting that purity of sound, feeling comfortable in how to articulate with the tongue. All right. And then if you are feeling that, I can take on something else, our final exercise will be we're going to go up in thirds and come back down. All right. And we're going to use all of these vowels. All right. So we're going to do E, O. All right. Now try that with me. E, O. E, O. E, O. E, All right, so that covers our final topic, articulation of this video. We have now gone over breath management, resonance, and articulation. I hope that you have found this video informative, and I wish you the best in your journey as a singer. If you have further questions or you would like some one-on-one time, I offer online voice lessons, and I would be happy to offer my services and work with you. I look forward to helping you however I can in your journey as a musician. Have a great day.